Hmm, it's fine. Hey, hello everyone. Sorry for starting a few minutes late. I set everything up, everything was working, and then, as cats do, Bastet came and marked my cell phone camera, so everything moved, and I had to readjust the settings. Um, fun times with cats. That's how we do it. Hey, Sue. Sorry about that. Yeah. I was considering to write a little message. I'm coming. I'm just a few minutes late, but then I realized it'll take me probably like it'll take me longer to do the messaging and everything and just set it up quickly and start. But yeah, here I am. um, and yeah, so happy Saturday, and I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are and whatever time you're at. Um, I don't know. It's probably what, like lunchtime for you, Sue, around something like that. Here it's sunset, basically. So yeah, that's how I try to do it. Yeah. So Uh, of course, I'm kind of disoriented. There were things that I probably wanted to say, but thanks, Bastet. Always helpful. Hey, Kala. Yes, but that's how we go. Um, ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna probably eat after the live. I've had a lovely lunch at my parents' home. My mom is an awesome cook, so it's always fun. But yes, so yes, let's see. Yesterday we built our little kitchen table. I'm just bringing it into the frame here. There. The oven keeps falling. One day we'll stick everything down and we'll stay. But yeah, so this is our kitchen so far, and I have posted pictures of the table. As you can see, I've focus. Yes, you can see. I told you you can do it. Wait, I'll put this light a little bit lower. Then it's fine. Yes. So, as you can see, I finished the legs, just painting them to fit the rest of the table. One of the fun things about working with this wood paper is that it is wood, and it's pretty much the same color as toothpicks or matches. So when you use the same coloring, it looks basically the same. And yeah, and it's got those nice scratches. I had a whimsy moment and decided to add a burn mark of a hot pot that they just put on top and left a mark. Yes, so yeah, and I do believe that it fits nicely. It's one of those funny things that, when I hold it in my hand, it's like, oh, it's so tiny, and then when you put it in the room, it's like, oh, that's a pretty big table. But that's the fun in miniatures. That's the fun part. And today what we're going to do is build a little cabinet that will stand on this wall here, beneath the windows, basically. um, and it's kind of like, it wasn't planned ahead, but it's actually came out pretty cool that it's kind of combines the techniques that we did for both the the table and the oven, because yeah, so that's my oven plan. This is my cabinet plan. And basically, yeah, because I'm going to use the same materials that I used for the table. what what problem with the mini library that it's Too big, so you had, oh no, but I don't think it's too big. I think it's a good size kitchen, because it's like it's the work area for the whole kitchen. And also you need to remember that while the oven keeps falling down, even though I keep letting those stairs lie down, they're basically going to stand here. So there's actually a lot more space in there. Oh, stop falling. So it's a good size. I think it fits the size of the kitchen pretty well. There's like enough space to walk around it, stand around it, sit around it, all of that. Um, because you want me to make a chair, Carla. It's your Freudian sleep of wanting me to make a chair. I will probably make like little stools or something for the kitchen, at least one, because I mean, every now and then, even the cook needs to sit a lot, actually. I think there's like a lot of needing to sit points. But, anyways, so yeah, so I'm going to use the same materials and the same coloring basically for that I used for the table, for the cabinets. It's going to be wooden cabinets. But the assembly and so on will be actually more reminiscent of what I did um, with the oven, right? So let me switch to full table mode. Um, yes, exactly. It's a workstation, and you might even have like a full on crew sort of people working around it. So these are basically the main pieces of the cabinet, and don't know if I think if I'll bring it up, you'll be able to see that I actually already cut out the drawers and the doors. And my plan is actually to they're cut out, so I can do that. And my plan is actually to I want to cut those the same size of these pieces from another piece of paper. So when it will be inside, basically to push it a bit forward to give it more dimension and to yeah, to create the feel that it's out a bit. And we might play a bit with like having a door or two kind of crooked, or maybe the a drawer that can't close to the end, or that's kind of sitting a little bit in an angle. The first thing I'm going to do is just get all of these out. Oop, where'd you go, door? And I'm actually going to cut these pieces. Basically, I have this black backing. I was considering doing like a door that, you tell me, should we do like a door that can be like a little bit open, like having, one of these doors like in an angle like this? I don't think that we need to have too much depth into the cabinet, because if it's just a little bit open, it's not like you're gonna actually see inside. It's tiny, but it can stand a little bit like crooked and yeah, like this or so. So what I'm doing is I'm going to basically put, yeah, I think so too. So I'm basically putting just black paper as a backing to kind of create the feeling of depth. I'm first going to just take a marker and go over these edges to make them nice and dark. And we will also, of course, go over these little wood pieces and add some scratches and so on, like we did with the table, because these are used and, well, I'm not sure if loved, but definitely used furniture. So yeah, I'll just color this. It just helps with a feeling of depth and also dirt. So yes, just doing this, and then I'll basically glue the backing, and we'll see. I have some more cardstock around, so we'll see how deep we want this to be. Maybe with the drawers, we'll do like not all of them exactly the same. So one of them will kind of stick out a bit. That could be fun. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. And basically, also my plan for that wall is so this cabinet. It's basically it's going to be the same height as the table, basically. So it's pretty low. From what I've seen, again in pictures, or at least I know that there's a lot of different styles of kitchens, obviously, but sometimes you just see something and you like it and you go with that without being too concerned about whether that was the average kitchen or just the kitchen you like. So, what I've seen is that there was a lot of actually gonna since I've already opened the marker, I'm gonna just quickly go over the edges of the doors and the fronts, basically, of the drawers and the doors. So what I've seen is that there was like a relatively low cabinet, like basically a cabinet that's the same height as the desk, which is useful because it could then actually give you some more workspace if you need it. And then above it, there would be shelving and sometimes, like these little strips with hooks on it or nails where you can hang some pots and tools. And I think that's basically what I want to go with. Just have, whew, this is tiny. Um, might need my tweezers soon. Actually, it might be easier. Um, yeah, so I think that would be my plan for the kitchen. Um, so we'll see how far we'll go today. But tomorrow we'll either do kind of the like shelving units because the shelves, yeah, shelving units, maybe some pots because I still need to figure out how I'm doing the tiny little pots. I have an idea, but I didn't have the time to kind of get around to actually doing it. So, maybe tomorrow's live would be that time. Very exciting. Um, maybe let me know if you, yeah, let me know if you have any preference, if you prefer that I'll work on shelving, or do some pots. We will get to the dump waiter at some point, but I want to finish. I kind of want to finish that wall before, or like this cabinet, because it's going to be on the same wall as the cabinet. So I want to kind of see how much space I have basically, and what I can play with. Oh dear. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, fine. I'll do the whole edges. It's always, I mean, yeah, I can do that later, but it's always when I already have the marker out, I just feel like, yeah, let's just finish all of these edges. I'll probably need to do it again with something, but no, I just get all of this prepped so we can kind of work more, um, well, just, yeah, continue working without breaks, basically. Yep. So these are going to be the sides. Yeah, that's how you do it. I know. I mean, basically, I think that technically, like when it's kind of like if you're already working on a specific kind of motion, it tends to be faster to just do it with everything and then continue on. Okay, so this is the backing for this part. And I'm gonna just put some glue on and glue it down, and then I'll cut these pieces so we can have the doors. And there is, yeah, so the idea is actually that it also kind of gives it a bit of sort of like a pattern, I guess. Um, that it will kind of push the doors a bit out to give them a bit of a more character, I suppose. Although we can also tell you what, let's see. Because if I just put the doors in like this, then they are um, flush with the frame. And my idea is basically to put something in the back that will push them out a bit. Now, it's not necessarily logical because I think that usually the doors are flush with the frame, but it definitely gives it more personality and so on. Oh, and I almost forgot that I have this little toothpick piece that I need to colorize, but I plan to kind of put it on the top and to kind of, give it this rounded edge just for some extra design piece. Oh yeah. Yeah, I also do that. If I don't do the whole like marking coloring the edges before I start gluing, I always end up with some of the edges just glued down when it's still white. And then it drives me insane. So, yeah, better safe than sorry. So, yeah, so let's see if I'm adding one layer of cardstock. This is it's not very thick cardstock as well. So, it does create a little bit of a rise. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very delicate. So that's one. Now let's see if I can still get it out. Oh no. Always happens. Come on. Yes, you can. Oh, come on. Did it come? Oh. It came out already. It came out with the doors. I'm being very silly. Okay. So another option is taking this piece of cardstock that is quite thick. It's much thicker, you can see. And I'm gonna cut it the same size. And I think this will actually bring it, yeah, this actually brings it to the height of the frame. So if I'm putting this on top, it will be with a black cardstock. So oh dear. Yeah. But this is already kind of, it's really laying it on top. So I think I might do it with the drawers, but I'm not sure though. Let's see. Because this is going to be approximately the same height. I'm trying to catch a way in the camera that I think you can see. It's basically the same height as the doors, like this. So maybe it's okay. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too much maybe. So maybe I should use thinner cardstock there. Like, well, basically this black one would do. This is just, me thinking aloud together with you. This is our doors. That's the other set of doors. Side. And yeah, let's just try it. I feel like it should be a little bit lower. But the single layer is maybe not enough. So let's see what happens when we do this. Ugh. Playing with all the pieces of paper is at the same time can be interesting. Okay, so it's basically, yeah, I think I like this option the most. It is pushed out, so it will give more obvious edges, and we'll add some scratches and stuff to make it clear. But I think this works better with two layers. Although, no, yeah, I think it would work for both the drawers as well. So for the drawers, because this is such tiny pieces, I'm actually going to just take the piece that I have the shapes painted on, already glue it so I can cut it together, because let's face it, it's gonna be pretty tricky otherwise. It's even pretty tricky as is with this kind of size, but it would definitely be easier to just have it cut one time like this. So, yep, just gluing it down. I'm gonna let it dry for a bit, and I'll probably actually do the same thing with this one. It just saves time too, just gluing it once instead of cutting it once instead of cutting it twice. Even if it's just a simple square, it's always nice to yeah, if you can do it a little quicker, it's nice. Okay, so these ones I can already glue in. Little squares. Yeah, I need to colorize actually this this little toothpick edge. So I'll finish gluing that, because otherwise I'll forget what I'm doing. Always an issue. But and then we'll colorize it and continue with the rest of it. Ooh, and also I have two ideas about how to do the handles, little handles for the doors and drawers. So let me, okay, let's colorize this for a second, and then we'll talk handles. Um, Maybe not. Okay, I'll first say what I'm thinking. So there's two options. Either take, the edges, like take pieces from the toothpicks and just cut it, and it'll be basically like round little knobs that you pull out. Or I can use a piece of wood like that and make handles like the ones you see here at the bottom on these little drawers, like these ones. Focus, please. Camera. Yes, camera. Focus, please. Thank you. I don't. Oh, yeah. I don't know how well you can see. Maybe from this angle. Yeah, you can see that it's kind of half a circle. Ooh, seed beads could also be good. Yeah. Hey, Peggy. How are you today? So, yeah, seed beads could also be a good idea for a circular, like a knob, little handle. This is the other option. It's half a circle that I just basically I use this little this puncher to just punch the circles and then cut it in half, and we have this half circle handles. And it can be a combination as well. We can do, I mean, we can also use the same, this little round pin that I used on this drawer here. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do different handles on the doors and the different yeah, on the doors and the drawers we can do different ones. So today we're making a cabinet for the kitchen. I'm doing, basically this is the plan here and I'm building it now. And we were just discussing the options of handles. There's so many options actually. So we'll have, yeah, so there's two cabinets basically and three drawers. And they don't have to have the same type of handles. We can do a combination. And basically, so there's three ideas. One is having half circle handles, like the ones you have here on the bottom drawers of the oven. I can show it from here as well. The other is having knob handles that we can do. Actually, there's like, I think we have three suggestions of how to do these knobs. It can be with toothpicks, with these kind of pin heads, circular pin heads, or seed beads. So lots of options. And okay, cool. That's a good. That sounds like a good combination. I like the, yeah, I do like the half circles on the drawers, like something you can catch and pull. For the and for the handle, yeah, for the doors, it feels like, yeah, there's like knobs ones is feels better. So okay, I'm going to just paint this toothpick, and to fit it with the same coloring, I'm basically using just like half a drop of the ink, re-inker, basically. And I'm just putting a teensy bit off screen on my, I forgot what it's called, the non-stick mat of the media mat. And I'll just use a little brush and just colorize it. And like I was saying before, the beauty of using the wood paper that I'm using is that it's probably, I don't know if it's exactly, if it's not bamboo actually. I know it's not bamboo, but it's the same coloring as this light wood color that toothpicks and matches have as well. So when I'm colorizing it with the ink the same way that I did here, you get the same color, which is very useful indeed. So yeah, that's about it. Why are you doing that? Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to dry completely, but that's going to be at the top. Okay, let's let it dry because I'm just coloring my fingers instead of coloring it. So I'll just put it aside to dry. I'm putting even a bit extra, especially on the bottom, what would be the bottom part, to also help with kind of shading. And we'll put it to the side of it. Where were we? Yes, cutting down squares. It's a fascinating job, but we'll do it. Okay, so this is going to be behind the doors here. So we can already kind of blur down. This, and with these ones, I'm going to do them one after the other. I cut and glue because otherwise, well, I will definitely mix them up and that would be interesting. Yes. So that's one's here. I feel like I've put it in the wrong angle, but that's okay. As long as it fits, I guess that's good enough. Okay. Pretty. So that goes here. Come along, blue. Hmm. No. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. So last one. And then we'll actually add the doors and, well, the fronts basically, all the doors and drawers and so on. So yeah, let's go here. I think that afterwards I will come back and add also maybe some tiny wire pieces on the sides to create the hinges. Obviously they're not gonna actually open, but they're gonna give the feel, the look of hinges being there, which is what we're going for. Okay. So yeah, just making sure that the doors are actually sitting when they're supposed to sit. Hey, no. I'm gonna have this side of the cabinet being in a good shape, and the other side we're gonna have the doors a little on the crooked side. I think I'm gonna also flip them. a bit. Hmm. This? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So, hey, why would you do that? This will have here, and I think, yeah, we'll put it in a teensy bit of an angle, like something is a bit wrong with the hinges. And then this one will actually go a little bit on top of it, I think. Let's see, maybe, maybe like this. Right. No, maybe, ooh, I think we need some more glue. Like, yes, more like this. Might need to darken it a bit afterwards, but for now, I'm just worrying about the shape of, yeah. So you can see that it's a little bit crooked. And now for the drawers. So, yeah, I'll just put glue. I think I'll use my tweezers for that. So this one is, I think I'll have, yeah, let's have the bottom one a bit off side. I don't know why it feels like the bottom drawer is always the one that gets a bit stuck. Maybe it's just me. So I'll have it a little bit offside, like, um, like it got stuck on its hinges somewhat. Not the hinges, the rails. I don't know how it's called. We would call it rails, but I'm not sure how it's called in English. Um, yeah, one of those drawers that that once you'll open, you won't be able to close again. But yeah. Now I'm going to just build the rest of the cabinet around it. Let this part dry. And once it's dried, we can add some good old scratches and, well, the doorknobs. Sliders. Yeah, I guess so. Or maybe it's demons. Okay, so I'll put the plan aside of it. Ooh. For actually building it, I'm going to use, as always, the heavy body gel. Let's move this side a bit. And you can see I have actually left a little bit. As what I did in this case, that I glued the wood paper on top of a cardstock, a thick cardstock, and I left a little bit of an edge here, where the idea being that this would actually kind of slide and fit in to create a more, well, just be a little bit more smooth, I guess. So I'm just going to put some glue here. From some reason, there's a bit of red paint in my glue, but it's going to be hidden, so it's fine. So yeah, Gremlins. Yep. Now I really want to see the movie again. It's very stupid, but very funny. Okay, so just gonna gonna actually do this kind of movement of spread to spread the glue a bit more. Now move that. Make sure that it's 90 degrees and smooth here the glue. It's gonna be easier to preserve the angle once we add the sides, but more or less. Yeah, and this is also where I'll add that little toothpick that we just painted. So that will also help to kind of hide the seam between the two pieces and give it more of a furniture look, I suppose. Yes, the heavy body gel is magical, basically. It just, yep, I just love it so much. Yeah. I mean, I use different types of glues for different types of, you know, well, materials and different, I guess, purposes. But every time I need to do something that I wanted to kind of, well, to just stand and be strong, um, this is always my choice. So, yeah. Okay, so for the side, just doing the making sure that it sits in place. I'm gonna use my skewer to smooth down the glue a bit, make sure that it settles into all the grooves, and look at those lovely 90 degrees. Yeah, I know, right? It just holds everything. And what I love the most about it is that it's also so easy to work with that, I can already, it's already standing. Yes, it's not completely dry, and if I'll push it the wrong direction, it will move. But it's, it's tacky enough to already grab hold the moment you put it in. So yeah, it's a love story here. Total love. Two. Placing it in. Smoothing it a bit, and here smoothing down the excess. And I am definitely using more of the glue than I need, but I don't know. It makes me feel like it's more secure. So yay for that. And I mean, it's still such a ridiculously small amount. But yay, it's standing. Ooh, okay. Free jar is even better because free free stuff are fun, good stuff are fun, free good stuff are amazing. Okay, so hmm, this of course needs to dry. Let me see. So yeah, the toothpick is still drying, so I will add it a bit later. For now, let's start working on handles. So where's my roll? Um, Let's just put you aside for a bit. So yeah, I'm just cutting through it. Ooh. Yeah. When it's such a small piece, it always punches. Oh, and I should say that it's actually two pieces of the wood paper, or one long one that I folded over, so we'll have a double side. And where are you? There you are, little piece. And this has to be done with tweezers because it's so small. This is, yeah, so this is a 3 millimeter, so approximately 1/8 of an inch circle. And I'm just, yeah, actually before I'm gonna cut it, yep, it is 2 layers. I just glued it once to I just folded it over, so I'll have 2 layers, both to strengthen it, and of course, so we will have the wood pattern on both sides, because the wood paper has wood. It's wood, but it's backed with white paper. So if I didn't do that, I will just have white paper on one side, which is less interesting. Okay. Now just taking my scissors, trying to get basically the middle, and I'm just holding it with my scissors for a second, grabbing it on both sides like this. And this way it only flies away a little bit and not to the complete other side of the room, which I do find useful. Okay, so that's 2. We need 3, so I'll just do another one. Yeah. And this puncher actually, it collects all the punched pieces inside this little thingy. So yeah, it's always easy to get, which is also useful. Okay. Just grabbing it with my tweezers so I can go around the edges. This. And as I did before, ooh, come on. Just gonna find the middle with my scissors, hold it, and chop. And more handles. Yay! I'm wondering, think just to be on the safe side, um, because it's a tiny piece that can easily kind of fall and get lost, and because it's actually not paper, it's wood, I'm going to use the heavy body gel to glue it down. I'll just use the tiniest little amount. Just put the teeny little bit. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Right on the edge. Pretending that I see what I'm doing, because at some point there's no way you can actually see what you're doing, not completely. And I'm gonna just put it right here. And we always need to kind of adjust it a teensy bit. Ooh, stay. Hey, stay. Yeah, it moved. Just a sec. It felt Feels a little big, actually. Yeah, I think that this is not half a circle. This is like more of two-thirds a circle, so I'll use a different one. Trying to decide if there's enough glue here, but I'm not sure. Okay. Hmm. So I'll just do the same thing again because I think this size would be more fitting. If it would actually stay in place. That's the thing with working with tweezers. Sometimes the thing you're holding just sticks to your tweezers instead to where you want it to, but we make it work. Yeah, that's a better proportion. Don't fall over too much, please. Yeah. This video is me fiddling with handles. Sometimes it can take a while. I think it's okay now. Hey, Anthony. Ah, yeah. I mean, I'm also it's a different time than my usual. I usually go a bit later, but on the weekend it's actually often more convenient for me to go a bit earlier. So today I'm doing the kitchen cabinets, and at the moment I am fighting with the tiny handles of the drawers. But I think it's okay now. Yeah? Ooh, focus. Focus on the right thing, thank you. Yeah, I think that we now have it where we want it. Which means I should stop touching it. Stop touching it. Yes. Okay. Oof. Yeah. One of the benefits of doing lives is that you don't need to edit videos. Um, but yeah, that can take forever. Can you tell us what you're editing? What do we have to look forward to? Okay, second. Ha! Sometimes. See, sometimes we spend half an hour fiddling, and sometimes it just sits in place. Awesome! Mm, thank you so much. Oh, and so this one is a teensy bit too big, so I'm chopping it a bit. And we'll add glue. And because this drawer is crooked, I'm going to put it the handle in an angle that will help us kind of stress the fact that, yeah, this one is a little broken. I think, I think it's okay. There. Okay. That's the drawer handles. Now, let's see if I have seed beads that would work. If Sam, okay. Let me just try the idea with the toothpicks first, just because I know I can color them to the exact color of the wood. So basically, I chop the very end off, and then I'll just cut it. You can see it's probably like a millimeter or so, millimeter and a half. And that gives us also a little bit of, the angle of it being a little, I think this is closer to 2 millimeters, but I don't know. It would be like this, but of course I will color it. What do you think? It's kind of hard to like the tweezers are bigger than the um, um, tweezers are kind of making it hard to see. But yeah. Okay. Let me see. Ooh. Okay. Made it even tinier because that stuck out too much. Something like this. Yeah? Okay. Oh, look at him. It's standing. That's so cool. A music video to a canvas and short story. Ooh. Anthony, that sounds awesome. Will that be on your channel? uh, no, I don't have magnifying glasses. I have contacts, and half of the time I don't see what I'm seeing, what I'm doing, but I get used to it. So it works anyway, apparently. Okay, so that would be the handles. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll be sure to check it out then in a bit. Because that sounds awesome. Uh, okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue where I'm going to put the hey. Sometimes the glue just doesn't really want to work with me, but there it is. There we go. I'll just put little bits of glue where I want to put the little knobs. I'll paint them later. Yeah. Well, my main issue is that I have astigmatism a bit, so I don't have the option of looking over because the main problem is that I don't have focus, which I always found a very good explanation to my life. I'm sorry, I'm just not focused, people. But yeah, I don't know. I think you just kind of get used to, when you work for a while with tiny things, you just kind of get used to sort of seeing. I do have actually, I do have one of those tools um, that hold a magnifying glass on top of your project. So I do have that. Sometimes when necessary, I will actually use it, but most of the time I manage. Okay, I see now that one of them is a bit longer than the other. It's not that terrible, but I'll leave it for now. When it dries, if it still annoys me, I'll cut it down. I'm good at writing stories, but this one, oh. I love stories, as you know, so I'm very excited about checking it out. Okay, let's get another toothpick and make the little doorknobs for the other door. And then I believe we will finish today because I'm actually, yeah, we already have an hour pretty much. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I really want to get one of those, you know, those things that you put on your forehead and, um, like with a magnifying glass that goes in front of your face, basically. That seems like a very good mechanism for what I'm doing. Okay, this one is gonna give me issues. Now on this side, because the door is crooked, the handles will also be a little bit crooked. So this one actually needs to be a bit lower. And put the glue here. There we go. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue to the first one. And then just dip our teeny tiny knobs right into it. Hey, Olga. Yeah. Yes, Sue, that's exactly what I need, I think. Although, knowing myself, I will get it and then I will not use it because they'll annoy me from some reason. The reason I don't have, I wear contacts and not glasses is because wearing the glasses kind of annoys me after a short time. So, yeah, I prefer to stick things in my eyes apparently. Cool. I like the fact that it's on the side. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is dry enough to add the decoration piece on top, and then we'll finish this one. Oh, we'll finish the live. I will finish the. I will add scratches and stains afterwards. So yeah, that's the toothpick that I shaved off and ooh, and painted. And now we'll just add it here right on the edge to create a sort of, um, well, basically a decorative edge in a way for our tiny little cabinet. Come on, stay. Good boy. Okay. I still need to paint the little knobs, but I'll do that when the glue is dry. Hey, Ira. Oh, oh, thank you. Okay. Hello. So yeah, so not quite finished, but almost done. A little kitchen cabinet. We'll add some lovely scratches afterwards, especially I think on the top here, because that would be like an extra work surface. And if we'll move away some of the papers and bring our kitchen in here, then we can try and see how it works. Where did the oven fall? There you go. So our little oven is over here, pretty much, not on the door, but next to it. That's our little table from yesterday. And the cabinet, whoop, no, wall, you're supposed to stay up. Ugh. These are moments when I can't wait for glue to glue everything down because it's all falling all the time. Let's put in the cabinet. Yes, you can stand. The floor is crooked, so it's having some issues with standing there, but we'll try. I'll just hold it in a bit of an angle like this. Ha! See? So that's the cabinet right there. And the table is standing around here. And it's actually good that we're in a bit of an angle, so I can show you that on this wall above the cabinet where the like under the windows, I think I'll have like a strip of like a wood strip with little nails and stuff, so people could hang kitchen tools and dishes, not dishes, but pots, I guess, and stuff. And yeah, and yes, I'll pick up the stairs so you can see. See, you pick up the stairs, suddenly there's so much room. It can even stand here a bit. Yeah, something like that. Something like that, pretty much. Might move the oven a little bit closer here. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much our. Ooh, always falling. Yes, we'll add some shelving. Shelving on top. Can actually. Yeah. So if I take this out for a sec, we can talk over. Ooh, the floor is escaping. Here. So basically, if the cabinet is down here, then I'll just get a stick. Then above it, around here, I want to have like there can be a shelf and either shelf or like really this one of those strips of wood with nails that you can hang things. There will also, I'm not sure if I'll build it live because I already built a little table, but I think I'll put another little table here near this little window, just to have some more furniture. It just makes sense also, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. There might be also some space under the stairs for like a little tub where they wash dishes or something. I've decided to apparently skip the sink in this house. Maybe they just don't have pipes. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is out. That is how our kitchen is looking for now. And this is what the little kitchen cabinet is looking for now. It will be more scratched next time you'll see it. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, there's well, there's a lot of videos by now. Today's what, day 23, I believe. Yes. Which is kind of cool. It's cool. Yeah. I don't know. It's on the one hand, like when I started it, I knew that it's a big project, but I think that I assumed that I'll be able to get a lot more done. But then I love details. And this is tiny things with tiny details. And details take time, but they're worth it. So this project will definitely continue after October. I'm not entirely sure how Exactly, I'll do it. I think I would love to continue doing it live, but not every day because I want to do some other things as well. So maybe a weekly live or something like that. Let me know if you like this idea. Um, Thanks, Priscilla, and welcome. I'm saying, yeah, I don't know, like maybe is this a better time for people? Like if I would do it a bit later, would this be a better time? Hmm. I don't know. Let me know that as well if you feel like it. Um, because I know that sometimes it's just a matter of your daily schedule. Sometimes you're just like one day it's um, you can record and play. Hmm? What? Record and play what? I'm not sure. Yeah, but yeah, that's let me know. Okay, cool. So okay, so I will try. I mean, tomorrow I can't really later. Sundays are different a bit, but yeah, depending on when day. So no big deal. Yeah, yeah. I'm an international. Yes, it's very confusing for me because it's also because I'm in Israel. Then like I'm actually not using my own time zone when I'm telling people what time I'm doing this because like Israel time is not it's just one country. It just makes more sense to use the European time, but then I'm always like, wait, what time is it here? So yeah, always a bit of an issue. Team Holt's Lookout. Yeah. I mean, when he does Saturday lives, it's always around this time. So but I think that I don't think he has another live next week. Record when you're creating, when you're doing something else, you can post the recorded. No, but I love doing lives. This is why I've done it daily. It's just yeah, every day is not something I can do for more than a month. Even for a month, it can be a bit tricky with other things but with like doing other projects I mean but like doing it once a week I would love that. We'll just need to figure out what day and time would be good for people. In I include myself in the people just to be clear. But yeah, I would love to do that. And of course yeah, I can also do parts of it in yeah. Most did watch on replay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, in the end, I check with as much as I can, but it's also with time zones. Some people are in Europe, some are in the US, and like East Coast, West Coast. It's such huge time difference to all the different places. So it can be tricky to find one time that will fit all, but I can try and find one time that fits both me and most. that's that's already a good start. um and yeah, and we'll do that, but we still have another week of dailies. So more than a week actually. No, just actually almost just a week, yeah, because the 31st is on next Sunday. Shocking. I know. Yeah. Yes, I know. I know I can, Ida, but honestly, if I'm already making, I feel like it's a very different thing for me. And I think Anthony has the same feelings. Like, if you're doing a live, it's one thing. If you're doing a pre recorded video, to put on my channel, I prefer to do it more edited, more thought out, less me bambling about with with what handles I want to do and stuff like that. Um, I like babbling about with my audience. On my own, it's less fun. Something like that. But yeah, um, that's true. Cool. Okay, so I think tomorrow we might do some shelving. We might do tiny pots. I know, but it's more fun rambling when it's live. Let's be honest. It's a different. It's a different. I don't know. It's a different fun part for me. Um, oh, yeah, I can try it, but you know, um, all different options and different possibilities, and we'll see how it goes. Ramblings are good. That's good. I'm very happy that you're enjoying my rambling. It's very I forgot the word. Encouraging is not the exact word I'm looking for, but sort of what I'm thinking about. Yeah. Affirming. Yes, very affirming. Something like that. It's cool. But yeah. So tomorrow is the same time as I did today. So it's a bit early, but that's kind of how it works for me tomorrow. So I hope that I hope you can join me. If you can't, yeah, there is a replay, but it's always more fun having you guys around with me, rambling together. Um, thanks so much, Ira. And we'll see some. Yeah, we'll do some more kitchen stuff, and then I don't know. We might actually be reaching the second floor. Shock and joy. Oh yeah, we still have the dumb waiter to do. That's an important one. But yeah, coolness. Well, thank you so much for joining me. This is so much fun, and I'm so happy that you're enjoying this as much as I am. And I'll have a wonderful rest of the day, however much of it you have left. And I will see you tomorrow. This has been so much fun.